Okay guys, I was just going to kind of give you guys a rough update. So this is one of the flower beds we've got. We're going to put potatoes here. I've got another flower bed, Artemisia and Mountain Mint. Those are competitive enough to deal with each other. Some chard, Swiss chard. This is not planted. There's carrots in that bed. This has got a couple of Green Mountain multiplier onions just in here. Tomatoes will go here and here. Another couple, not very many, of the Green Mountain multipliers, and some cabbage. It's a early cabbage, which means it actually should head up before the really hot summer hits in. Spinach, more cabbage, barley, chickens. I cleaned out their boxes so that stuff's just drying in the sun. Elderberry, cut it back real hard every year so it doesn't get crazy. Goji berry. I planted, okay, so you can see this is comfrey coming back up, and this is some spotted wintergreen, and here's some more over here that my cousin sent me because I really wanted to try and grow some. So that is pretty shady, but it gets some sun. And then let's see, we moved their feed containers outside because they kept sitting on them and pooping all over the top of them. And then this is ranunculus coming up, so I'm really hopeful that it will have a nice pretty show of ranunculus in that temporary bed. I hear you guys, y'all have already been out today. Thank you very much. So we put in a shade garden just because this spot just really wasn't being utilized. So I've got some asparagus in the back and some hostas and stuff, and I put more wintergreen, right? Well, I don't think y'all can see it. Hold on. Right there. You can kind of just barely see it right there. And then there's another one back in that corner. So I think they'll be very happy there. And we have got quail run and we've got the water garden. Most of the things have been taken out and are inside over the winter, and I'll put them back. But this is a zola over the top, and some water celery, pineapple mint, irises. The water celery kind of went everywhere. Like I tried to pull it out of the other stuff, but it's taking root. Ashitaba is coming back in force. Even with the slight freezing temperatures, it really doesn't even care. It just keeps on growing. So it loves it here. It gets just enough sun, none of the hot evening sun. And this crepe myrtle should shade it in the summertime. This bed hasn't really been planted. These are just like some leeks. Sorry, my shadow's in the way. So some leeks and some garlic here. I do plan on putting some okra along the back row for summer, and some brassicas in here. Let's see. I put some leftover ranunculus bulbs in here, so that's looking good. This I've decided to try and turn into a perennial bed. So all my other nasturtiums died in the frost, except that one. These are garlic, so those will be done around June. Perennial leeks from Kelly Winterton. I'm really happy about that. I have some 9-star perennial cauliflower here. I don't know if that one's still alive. Looks like it might have succumbed to a frost or a bug. So that one's still good. And then I've got some red kale here and here, just super duper babies. So we'll see about that. I am going to put some Seminole pumpkins along this back one because it's higher than the fence. So they should, and then they'll probably go over here too a little. So they should get enough sun to produce more ranunculus. I just really wanted some ranunculus this year. The potatoes got hit by a frost, but they're looking good. They always bounce back. Some critter, I think the neighborhood cat has been in this bed. So these are last year's carrots. I'm just kind of letting them leaf, and these are last year's leeks, so that I can use the greens to feed to the rabbits, which we have now. So, and then I put in this corner, it's like a weird mix because it gets the afternoon sun, but it takes a while for the sun to hit it. So all of these herbs and this scabiosa should do well here, hopefully, and hopefully attract some sort of pollinators. But that's it for now. I do have the perennial bed. I'll do a video on that one later. I have a purple passion fruit vine that was there that, given my location, I'm hoping will come back from the ground. Like, it should come back from the ground, but you just never know. We'll see.